position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buckeyes ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Mooney. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! And they strike first. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
Yeah, and Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air. It's Mooney. Quarterback moving. A strike downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Hand off to the lone back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Dogs moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They feed him again. Strong, firm tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Still looking on the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The toss to the outside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to throw, it's Mooney. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field.
Breaks away on the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Fighting off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fears the pressure. And they swarm him under. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Burton. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary and you make that big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. The give to the back. Hard running there.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mooney. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop on the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Rushes on him. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get an scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Just a short pass to the tight end. He breaks a tackle. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory.
Ball is loose. Oh, he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. The quick out. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Toss sweep right. He's in open space downfield. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice execution by this. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. coming out on first down with the play fake. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes the offense on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch on the right side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
That's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and